Okay, Sytong HT66 setup. So I tried taking the eye cap off. It doesn't come off. It broke at all. So I've had to get a bit creative in fixing it. But that's right. So tips. There's an O-ring here. What I've done is I've gone and overly greased it with Vaseline. So what that's going to do is it's going to help seal it against moisture, so that way it helps prevent both lenses fogging up. It's also going to help stop water getting in there. But the most important thing is it allows you to put it on and off quietly without it making little scraping, mechanical scraping noises. Now this one's already been on this rifle. In fact, it's set up for it already. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the collar off and go through the setup on it again. So once again, I've done the same thing at the back here. I've greased the end cap here, and the battery for this is your standard. It's a INR 18650 25R. You get them from JCar. It's 2500 milliamp. I don't know what the original ones of these are. There's very few markings on them, but it'll run for about 2.5–3 hours or so with the with everything turned on. So it's not too bad. Right. Okay. One tip. It comes with a 10mm wide roll of insulation tape. Don't bother with it. Go to your hardware store, get the 50mm or the 50mm wide roll of insulation tape, and then go around your scope a couple of times. And what you're wanting this to be firm when you push it on, but not so much that it's rolling and pushing it's damaging the tape. So, and what you're wanting to do is that way. Yeah. You're going to attach this so the screws are upright on the right hand side. It will work inverted, but then you're going to have to try and get your Allen keys to fit in underneath here somehow. So what we're going to do is we're just going to connect that in, clip it into place, and if you've done the nice trick of putting grease on it, then just wipe off the excess. Like so. Right, and this is the important thing. Don't go pushing it all the way forward until it stops. You need to. This is the reason why I've done this entire thing in the tape, because each scope has a different eye relief. So this one, for example, the eye relief's back here. So you need to set this backwards or forwards in order to get the correct eye relief. If you go too far forward, it's exactly the same as when you look through the scope and you get the image going from filling the scope, and then it'll just narrow down to like a little pinprick that keeps moving around. And the same goes if you go the other way. It's basically the same as if you have your head too close to the scope. You can try it before you mount it, and then if you go too far forward, you'll see that it's out of focus. The image is not right, and if you go too far back, the image isn't right. Same when you put this on. So I'll go through. I'll add it in later, but what you need to do is you need to go slide that on. Yeah, theoretically this should be a bit easier because it's already been on here. You're right. And what you'll do is you'll slide that backwards or forwards until you get until you can't see the void spaces in the image there. So I'll show you what that looks like shortly. Okay, and there we go. So we've tightened down those two screws there after we've lined it all up. So when we lined it all up,